Hello, I'm Carla Mesa.
I'm Zoe Guerrero.
I'm Noah Silva.
We're Team Jimmy. Robot information. Our robot's mission is to pick up 4 rings and place them onto a stand. We also have to identify a strip of color in a 3 foot by 3 foot square in the mat. At first, we built the basic claw bot. We had some issues with the claw always going up when we tried to code anything onto it. We had to rebuild it multiple times to figure out that it was the way that the rubber bands were placed. After that, we tried to make the arm do a 360 turn, but early on, we realized it would be unstable and too clunky to have many pieces to support the claw and be upright. In the end, we decided to add a stick to the regular clawbot, but add a larger plate to have it stand taller. And we added rubber bands to the claw to have it grip onto the rings better.
Where robotics is used in the real world. Construction. Welding robots are drastically changing the construction industry by introducing faster and more efficient ways to weld by using robots. These robots also come in multiple ways to weld, like resistance, plasma, and laser welding. The medical field. The Da Vinci Xi robot is a surgical robot that has evolved in the medical field, medical surgeries, by allowing more precise work to be done on patients with minuscule work to be done or tumors that need to be removed.
The Da Vinci robot is a robot used for surgeries involving small or very precise movements. The robot has a computer that replicates the hands of a surgeon behind the console. The robot also has longer and thinner arms to provide a less invasive surgery and have a reach. This means that with robots like these, we can take care of smaller tumors and decrease the risk of infection or loss.
Welding robots. Welding robots are showing up more and more in common life. With the absence of skilled welders, welding robots have taken place since you can get faster and more precise welds by programming the robot and welding pattern. It's also safer since welding and handling fire, metals, and heavy machinery can be incredibly dangerous for the lives of many people.
Majors leading into robotics. A mechanical engineering major is one of the many you can choose to work in robotics. A mechanical engineer will use math and science to solve real-world problems. A robotics engineer will design and test robots to help any problem that is faced. Another major that you can take to work in robotics is computer science major. Computer science teaches computer programming and software development. This major also works with robotics and helps students understanding programs and robots a lot deeper.
Jimmy can move his arm up and down with a height of 13 inches. He can also move his claws to pick up and drop objects. He could detect colors, he could record distances, and he could display the colors he has seen and detect the touch. When started, the robot's claws opens fully, drives forward 9 inches, and then closes 49 degrees to pick up a ring.
The arm then goes up to 270 degrees, turns right for a whole 180 degrees, and then moves forward 9.5 inches.
The robot's claw then opens 30 degrees to drop the ring onto the stand, goes all the way down to 0 degrees, and drives back 5 degrees. You may pause now to look into our sources that we used for information.